Quick! What up? It's your boy, Hash Info. And on today's episode of Dragon Ball Hash Man, I got this wonderful cantaloupe. This is a fresh banana. Here is a grape. You learn so much on this show. Welcome everyone. How you doing? You won't see any fakeness over here. No glasses, no combing of the hair. What the hell? How did I take my hat off and my hair was combed? Did you see that? Did you see that? I literally said no combing there. It looked like I put a comb through my hair. How did I ever do that? What's up everybody? How you doing? We're starting off today. I gotta get outside, do a master class for my channel members, and my super chatters over and above $50. You're gonna get to see a master class. Yes, that's right, I said it. A master class. You're gonna see me gardening. You're gonna be able to ask me questions about the garden. Now, I probably will not answer your question if it's too elaborate. That's gonna require another $50 super chat. There's no, oh hey, can I get all your free, how do you grow them so big, bud? No, sorry bud. You wanna pay? You can play. You don't wanna play? You're not gonna get any info, because I'm not gonna get any pay. So I've cleaned the kitchen, I've sanitized myself, and I've got all the bugs out of my feet. I'm ready to start the day, alright? Woo! We've done the gauntlet. We've cleaned the gauntlets. We've made them very clean. Maybe a touch cleaner on this one, but I want you all to know you can't beat me, okay? Lots of you try, and you all fail. Remember, when you watch a YouTube show, remember it's not about, oh, just be you, you know? Be you. I'm going to have people on the show and they're going to try too hard and it's going to show on camera, you know what I mean? You want to just feel my vibe and go with it right there. Don't string off and try and play some hero card and you got a new accent all of a sudden and your voice decibels have increased loudly. You're fake, right? The way you come across is the way you come across. That's going to come across on the show as being real. So just try to stick to your lines, eh? Remember, if you're a donk, it's going to come through. It's not like, oh, you can't like pretend you're not a donk while you're... The camera sees everything 100 times more than I do, and I see everything very clearly, okay? So remember, if you are fake, you don't want to even be around here because the camera will not lie, right? Like we've had people on the show before and they're like, oh, is there any way, could you delete this video? And at first I was like, oh, yeah, I guess. And then I started looking, I'm like, whoa, are you a fucking troll? You just come here and complain about the video and then, you know, it's got, some of my videos had 500, 600, 700 views on my grow shows. I went live for an hour after it dropped and uploaded, 560 views, right? So do I really just want to give up all my live streams? No, I do delete some of them if you have a legitimate concern. Oh, the tracks are showing and I'm from an area and lots of people are watching your show from my area. Okay, you know, you're worried about your garden. I understand that more than most people ever will. I'll delete the whole video. That's going to make me a fortune, you know? So you and your dumbass and you pan too far to the left or to the right and you showed an area that's too recognizable, you know? Don't make mistakes like that. You know, you got to, bosses don't make mistakes. Number one, if you're to get to level 100, you know, the boss that you're going to fight Ganondorf at the end of the game, Ganondorf doesn't make mistakes, you know? 3 strikes, you're toast, right? So don't be like standing around being like, oh yeah, don't worry, it's probably going to work out. No, you got to like move. You might have to dodge a few things, you know? It's funny, everyone's just expecting like the world to fall in their lap. Yeah, okay, maybe if you're in a league, maybe if your last name is one of the 12 names that I'm going to read out on the live stream, you know, then you're hooked up with the Masons, right? The Masons are a legitimate group that don't even hide. Well, number one, it's a fact that Masons are, it's not a secret society, It's a veil of secrecy, meaning it's as easy to lift up that veil as taking a hat off, right? To see what's inside. There are people that actually study Freemasonry that never intend to join, right? It's nothing illegal about studying something that's hard to find information on. But do the Masons abuse their powers by, you know, sticking together? We have HR for a reason, right? Like human resources, and there's a fairness to the hiring process. Did you know if you give a certain type of handshake, you got the job? Most of you don't even understand. You never will. But these people are old, and you don't actually have to say anything. You can have your hand across your chest. You can shake someone's hand in a specific manner. There's other tells. And again, I fear nothing. And number one, people who are in these groups or organizations are in these groups because they're cowards. Real men and real women hang out by themselves, right? It's a fact. If you're in a gang of any kind, it's because you have a small penis and tiny balls. Some of the largest gangs in the world include royalty, you know? The largest gangs in the world are royal imperial gangs. There are crown corporations here in Canada doing exactly that. Here in Manitoba, where I live. You know, everyone's too scared to speak out against this stuff, but, you know, there isn't much more time you have before the chances of you speaking out don't cost you your life, you know, in the coming years. So the time is now, you know. You'll see people begging people to try and just, you know, not be so narrow-minded, so shallow, so ignorant. Begging, you know. Not so greed-driven, you know. Everyone wants to make a buck off ratting somebody out for weed, you know. It's a sick thing here in Canada. The weed, cannabis, and narcs are highly prevalent still to this day. Narcs are some of the... Well, I'll tell you this. Once the lights go out, there's a lot of narcs that are going to get what's coming. I'm going to tell you that straight up. A lot of narcs. They're going to be left behind. No one's going to want to help someone that ratted you out last week. You know for a fact they're a narc. Because you didn't tell anybody else, right? And they swore. And they were like, who am I going to tell? And then you go over to their place, and before you walk in the door and go 4 feet, they're already telling you got 3 people you've never looked at twice telling you grow weed. You know, that's a narc, bud. I don't think you know what happens, but when you look someone in the eye and you say, oh, I'll never tell anyone, and you tell that to me, just remember, you fucked up. You fucked up. And there's no coming back from that. So, but where I'm from, and the people I hang out with, they're well aware of all your names now. So, tread lightly, you know. Just met another buddy, I didn't even realize I had that close a connect. But went and hung for a bit, and I'll tell you right now, there is nobody gonna fuck with us now, because all the evil politicians in this province, all the scummy pigs that want to do their bidding, there's a small group now. All the rest don't want nothing to do with these scum suckers. They saw what happened during the protests here in Manitoba, and they saw the type of people, the shallow, ignorant, the ones with the certain types of jobs that did nothing for this city, did nothing. Trust me, the police know whose side who's on. And trust me when I say it ain't pretty. Like, the police are scared. All across Canada, police are scared. They don't want to hurt civilians that are peacefully protesting. They're scared to lose their jobs. But at this point, I think the bigger problem is, how are we going to arrest all the politicians in Canada for treating us unfairly for the last 2 years, right? They literally, Trudeau said everybody that needs the money for CERB is going to have access to it. Simply said, Once Trudeau said that out loud, there is nothing. The Canadian government can come after you for anything they want. They can't get it. Trudeau said that one line. Anyone who needs the money will have access to it. Do you know that there's people that make $300,000? The Canadian government still hasn't bothered to go after them. I know for a fact there's people that barely make $30,000 a year. And the Canadian government is going after these people right now. Fucking jokes. All these people that are looking into these people, those are the first ones to get arrested. Whoever their manager is, the second to get arrested. There's only about 60, maybe 150 of these people, right? We have plenty of jail space here in Stonewall. We'll put you in there. There's enough jails in Manitoba to put all the politicians across Canada simply in Manitoba jails. The next thing we'll do is we'll get the dirtiest people to be jail guards. Oh wait, no, they already are. Sorry about that. Manitoba has some of the most scummy jail facilities across this world, and it's not very well known or talked about. Under the Freedom of Information Act, I'm going to go to these jails and show you the pestilence, and I'm not talking about the people there. These people are going to get out next year. They're going to be in society. Look at the way these people are being rehabilitated. They're not, but it's the province's fault. The province makes money off jails, but the more improperly they make the jail's rehabilitation process, the quicker those fucks go back into jail, and the province makes more money. Now, when I say the province, I mean 5 greasy old men. Wait, I'm going to get to the bottom of this. You have no idea who I am, and trust me when I say, every fucking politician that doesn't fucking pull their weight, you're about to go to jail, bud.